Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. There's no doubt about it this time. The stream is actually working. Um, again, if you had told me this morning when I woke up that the Snake Lair would be very close to funding by the end of the day, I I probably would have called you a liar. I probably would have called you an absolute liar. But here we are, everybody. Here we are. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. um and I'm just beside myself. I'm absolutely beside myself. Um as many of you guys know, I made a couple videos about the Snake Lair, and I wasn't shy about saying that, it at $300, it is it's a playset which you have to decide for yourself. It's not something that I was going to push on people. It's not something that I was going to say we need to buy this. This is an absolute grail. I said that multiple times through many of my videos. What I did say was that if you love this enough, if you need this in your collection, if you believe that this is going to be a grail in the future for Master Universe collectors, then back this. Back it, because going back as far as like a year ago, um, we just didn't know. We had no idea what was going to happen, what was going to be the fate of the Snake Lair. Um, I I do have to say that the first Snake Lair was it was inspired. It was, it was a marvelous piece of design. Um, just by the way it looked, its overall design, the idea of it all, it was great. Okay, I think that we have to give credit to where credit's due. All the designers who had put this together initially did it with love, did it with respect, and they were truly looking for something and hoping for something glorious. Did it hit the mark? I think that that's the problem. I think it strayed a little too far from its initial um, concept, and I think that's what actually happened here. Um, I think that there were amazingly great ideas here. I think that it can't be denied that so many people came together and put all of their ideas together and all of their dreams for this project. But it was just too many good ideas at one time. I think that's really what it ended up being. We should just go ahead and take a moment to really take a look at the original Snake Lair and remember what it was. What the all these amazing freaking ideas. Um, I mean, take a look. First, let's talk about what was kept. Okay, let's talk about what they retained. What they retained was definitely the snake tower on the left side. The left side defensive snake tower, it's pretty much one to one exact. It hasn't really changed. It is the snake tower in its original form. It has the two guns which are protruding from the mouth. It has that exact same visage. It looks exactly the same. Um, I do believe it did telescope up, which is why you can actually see the separation of the head here. And right at the base, um, you can see here that they always had something planned here. As a matter of fact, you can see that there is another effigy, a sculpture of an actual snake heraldry here, and it looks like they even had pegs where you could situate and stand Snake Men or other Master Universe characters. So there definitely was plans for this in the long run. You can see here as well, they actually did retain the sewer grade wall, and a lot of people are calling this the Turtle Gate, the Turtle Sewer Gate. So that was retained as well. It was moved to a different area, but it was actually retained. Many of the overall features of the Snake Lair are still here. The fact that it can actually close like a clamshell, but obviously this one had multiple hinges, which were advantageous when you're actually closing a playset this big. Um, the tower has been completely retained, along with the new gun, the actual defensive. I don't know if it's a laser gun or some sort of feature right there. That was retained along with the Snake Tower. It does have to be noted that this was a bit of a departure compared to the original design from for that was presented to us on multiple teases on different backing cards. The front of the snake was retained. This is the way it was supposed to look. It's a little bit it's a little bit more stylized than compared to the designs that were presented by Axel Jimenez, but it was the actual main gate of the Snake Lair. The front gate as well has been retained. It has its metal chains, and it does have the indica, the actual symbol of Lady Slither right at the front. So there are multiple ideas here that was kept. And if we take a look at it, a very, very close look, you can even see that they still built upon the bones of their fallen warriors on the bottom of the actual Snake Lair itself. These are wonderful little details that have been retained in the new Snake Lair, and it's great to see that those have stuck around. There is a jail cell, but it's no longer situated in the same place. They do have the elevator, which does telescope up, and they do have the computer console on the other side. So there are multiple callbacks to the original Snake Lair that was proposed back in 2024. But this is where everything sort of needed to go back to the drawing board, because as you can see here, it was an incredibly large playset. It was absolutely massive, rivaling pretty much the Snake Lair, the Eternia playset. And if I can just bring up a photo, we can actually see just how big this was in relation to the Snake Lair, the Eternia playset itself. So here's a Reddit photo of the Snake Lair in comparison to the Eternia playset. Oh my god, this thing was gigantic. This thing was absolutely massive. If you take into consideration the robotic snake, once you put that into play, this thing actually nearly dwarfs the length, the width of the Snake Lair, which is just staggering to think. That's just absolutely crazy. And now fast forwarding back to 2025, the Snake Lair now looks much more familiar and in the realm of what we were expecting from the original concepts and teases from the Snake Lair on backing cards, and of course on the original sketches by Axel Jimenez. And I think it's for the better. I really do. I think that this is what people wanted. This is what people expected. And really, they dug deep and they really put in even more inspirations for the Snake Lair as it was. And I think it's a wonderful testament to the love of Master Universe and the original designs by the original artists who really inspired this entire idea for another playset. The final crown jewel for the factions of Eternia. We now have all three factions of Eternia Master Universe intact. We have Skeletor, we have the Eternians, and of course we have the Snake Men, and then even the Evil Horde, right, as a faction in the Master Universe, has its own playset. So finally, all of the factions have their playsets, and then we can even include Eternia into that equation. So it is absolutely staggering and wonderfully completes this actual world building for the Master Universe. And today is the last day to back the Snake Lair in order to get your hands on the early backer bonus of Lady Slither before she slips away. And we're down to 1 hour and 42 minutes before that happens. And just before that happens, we are on the precipice of something truly amazing, everybody. We are actually right on the cusp of actually fully backing the Snake Lair, and only with 13 days to spare. This is absolutely freaking incredible. And it's something that I definitely wanted to be here to witness, if at all possible. I'm really not sure if I'm going to make it, but we're going to try. So right now, as it stands, we are at 5,684 backers of a target 6,000 backer goal. It says 94% funded. That was about 5 minutes ago. Let's hit refresh and see where we are right now. Holy crap. Just like the thumbnail says, guys, we have reached a number which I was not expecting to reach at all. And this stupid video keeps playing. We've reached 95% funded. Holy crap. 5,713 backers, and it continues to climb. We could very well see the full funding of this playset at 6,000 backers just before this lady Slither actually slips out of everybody's hands at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time tonight. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. I am absolutely over the moon at the fact that we are at this stage. It's just absolutely gobsmacked. I'm completely gobsmacked at this. I'm completely gobsmacked. This is insane. As I said earlier, if you had told me this morning when I woke up that, hey Jay, I think that the Snake Lair playset is going to fund today, I would have called you a liar. I would have called you a straight up absolute liar. I would have thought to myself anyway that it is definitely possible that we could have reached something along these lines, but I would not have even given it a time of day that we would have gotten even close to fully funding this playset today, even with the Lady Slither deadline. I was thinking 75%. I was thinking 80%. Something along those lines. I was never, not in a million years, thinking 95%, possibly even 100% just before the end of the day. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely incredible. I'm over the moon with this. I'm thrilled, and I want to thank everybody out there. Thank you guys. Thank you for helping this to come true. Because throughout this entire last 2 weeks, I've been seeing nothing but people with just saying it's not gonna happen. It's never gonna fund. It's too expensive. It is something which we don't need. It's not what we look, even now. It's not what we asked for. It's not what we voted on, and that's fine. That is perfectly fine. I totally understand. It makes, and I've been saying that from the beginning. $300 is a lot of money. It is a lot of money to consider. It's not small. It's not a small consideration. It's a huge consideration. And right from the get-go, when I did my first video after coming back for San Diego Comic-Con about the Snake Lair, I said it straight out. I said that this is something which you have to make a decision on your own. This is something that you have to want and you have to really love. And I'm not gonna push this. And I didn't. I reported on it several times. But every single time I said more or less the same thing, that this is not something I'm going to tell everybody that you need, that you must have, that every Master Universe fan needs. No, that's not what I implied at all. What I did say was that this is something which, if you love it enough to back this, then back it. If you need this enough that in your collection, if you want the Snake Men to have a lair of their own, not something that they abandoned or they died off and left the husks of their culture behind it for future generations of Eternians to find, then and they need their own playset, then you should back this, right? That's what I was saying. And to everybody out there who really was saying things along the lines of, this is not right. Mattel is not listening to the fans. Mattel is doing this and I was at San Diego Comic-Con. I met and spoke with multiple designers and multiple people on the team. And I have to tell you, the enthusiasm, the love of Master Universe, it really is there. Everybody who was there, who was presenting this, really genuinely loves this property, wants this property to do well. And I think that really speaks volumes. And for me, is one of the tenets of why Master Universe is so great, and Master Universe really is able to draw people in and make people so enthusiastic about this property. And it's infectious. It really is. Everybody on the Mattel Master Universe team, they are really, really dedicated to this brand, and it shows. Especially when they are willing to go back to the drawing board, remake this, and reinvest all those funds back into this project to make it exactly what the fans are looking for, or at least what I would think the fans are looking for. Absolutely incredible. And then to create brand new, stretch goals, which are just inspired, We knew about Lady Slither from last year. We already sort of knew that. But the Chimera, holy crap. That was just freaking incredible. Lord Pythonus, I had no clue. And what a wonderful treat. Just absolutely insane. And now we're seeing that it just continues to climb, and we are seeing history in the making here, guys. As I said, this is something where if you told me that this morning we would have maybe even gotten close to 95%, I would have called you a liar. I would have said, get out of here. That's BS. And here we are, an hour and a half later, an hour and a half down to the end of the Lady Slither early backer bonus. And we are so close. We are so close to getting this funded. It is just absolutely bonkers. And I am over the moon and truly, truly grateful that this is something that's happening today. Freaking incredible. Having said that, I'm probably not going to be able to get Lady Slither. It's not the cards. It's not possible. I just came back from San Diego Comic-Con, which absolutely drained me 100%. You have no idea how expensive it is to go to San Diego, stay there for 4 or 5 days, and between food, travel, hotel stays, Airbnb stays, the Ubers. It's just absolutely daunting. It is a bucket list kind of thing, San Diego Comic-Con, and it is important in many regards for content creators and people who cover this type of thing. But it's definitely a commitment. It is definitely a commitment, and it drained me. That, along with the fact that I moved, you know what I mean? I was moving and relocating to a new place. Yeah, that also took its toll. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to get Lady Slither. I am going to be moving some money around, trying to figure it out for the end of the month. But to everybody out there who did offer to help me out, thank you. You guys are awesome. But again, this is not something that is important enough to, require anybody to take on a burden like that. But I did want to say thank you to everybody who reached out to me and said, Jay, do you need any help? And I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm good. Make sure you get your lair first. Make sure you do whatever you need to do. And you know what? Take care of yourselves first. That's the biggest thing. But I'm so happy, so excited that the Snake Lair is basically on its way to getting funded. This is absolutely freaking insane. The numbers just keep climbing, and I couldn't be any happier. Guys, let me know what your thoughts on this is. This is incredible. Clint Jorgensen, Worldwide J. We are wired and can keep going. I have a feeling it's going to happen in the next half an hour. I think. Fingers crossed. I don't know. I'm thinking another half an hour. So hopefully I won't have to stay up too late. We'll see what happens. Clint, 2 crowdfunds funded tonight where they need to be. Not bad. Not a bad situation at all, Clint. I'm totally on board with you. Probably if Toy Habits calls in, we'll get funded. Absolutely. I totally agree. If Toy Habits makes the call, we will definitely be getting this. Rick Tell again. Did not think it would fund so quickly. This is awesome. Yes, Rick. It is absolutely insane. Danny Rodriguez, what's going on, man? Let's go, Jay. Let's go. I am in. I've always been in. I've never been out. I've always been in on this. But for today, no, I cannot make it. Not today. That's not in the cards, unfortunately. JG Collectix. I'm Colexed. JT Colexed. Okay, I hope I'm getting that right, JG. I'm thinking if I should back it or not. I don't care about the figures, but I can sell the figures and keep the playset. This is true. The figures will definitely command a high price, so you can definitely get at least a partial portion of your money back. I like the lair. I like the last lair more. It did have its interesting points. I got to tell you, I was enthralled by it. I really was. It was inspired. It really was, but I think it really was a little bit too far removed from the original concept. Rick the Hilligan likes the new one more. Of course, I can see why. Just plain yogurt. The first Snake Lair was impressive, but it did not look like the part of the same world as Grayskull and Snake Lair. Correct. I totally see what you're saying. It did not look like it belonged in Eternia. That's actually a really good point, Yogurt. The Schwartz. Yes, it is the Schwartz. Pumps 2023. We'll show we'll show the many faces you got, Jay. What are you talking about? Thomas, what are you talking about? Rick Telligan, I still want that vehicle. Yes, I'm hoping it does get made. Rick Telligan, way too big. Geek Illustrated Dad, I caved, I backed it. Thank you, brother. Rick Telligan is in love. Oswald J, yesterday 65%, today 95%. OMG, absolutely. That's exactly the way I feel. I feel exactly the same way. JG Collectix, I did one just now. I should have backed the Dragon Mythic Legions. Now I need the one on the aftermarket. It is how it goes, brother. It is how it goes. Cobra Commander, Mattel wasted no time in charging me. That's unfortunate, my friend. But they're holding on to it until the end of the month, I believe. Geek Illustrated Dad, I really hope Mattel just includes everything. Honestly, that did not work out too well for them and with Eternia. So we gotta be careful with that. We gotta be careful with that. Rick Telligan, that video keeps crashing my browser. It's weird. It just starts playing and it overheats my system. It's so strange. Oswald J, everybody want lady? Yes, everybody want a lady. JJ Collectix. Right after 12 p.m. Pacific time, that's when they slow down. That's when the slowdown begins and comes to a super slow halt. I hope we hit 8K, but I see this under 7K. You know what, brother? I think it's possible. I think we can definitely hit 8K. And as we saw with the Snowcat tonight, it's possible. It's more than possible. It's more than doable. It can easily happen. We'll see what happens the last 3 days. You're welcome, brother. Oswald Jay, you're the best seller of MOTU. I'm not really trying to sell anything. I just want to share my collective love of this along with you guys. KJ, wow, even the mighty Lord Pythonus is at this rate. Yes, he is going to be unlocked. Fingers crossed. We really need that Pythonus. Gotti. I agree, Jay, but the number crunches that keep these crowdfunds from being value added. I can't deny that. I cannot deny that. Mythic Dolphin is back in the house. What's going on, Mythic Dolphin, guys? The Mythic Dolphin is real. She exists. Gotti. 250 or more to two figures would have made it worth the 300. I can see where you're coming from. 100%. Mark Riddell. The detailing and playset features for the lair is what I find amazing. I totally agree. I totally agree. Gotti. Even if just the Snake Men soldiers. Cobra Commander. You are straight high roller, Jay. Just get it. I am not. I am the complete opposite of what you're just trying to imply, brother. Mark Riddell, Iron Maiden and Pillory. I never thought we'd see those in MOTU outright torture devices. I know, right? It's just absolutely insane. But there they are. Oswald, since 1987, I hope the Snake Lair for Snake Men. Yeah, you know what? I think they did tease something about it, right? It wasn't exactly what it looked like, but it was pretty close. Gotti, I really must want that Iron Maiden. Mythic Dolphin, I have Skeletal latest Slither for you, Jay. You are too much, Mythic Dolphin. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That is incredible. If we can make it happen, that would be insane. Thank you, Mythic Dolphin. The Mythic Dolphin is real, everybody. She makes dreams come true. It's just incredible. Thank you, Mythic Dolphin. Jeremiah Martin, I changed my mind and backed this. It's overpriced, but I want it. I just wish they had dumbed it down a bit more and sold it at a rate which is similar to the price of MOTU play sets. I hear you, brother. So do I. I wish it was much more affordable, but you know, it is a risk for Mattel, and I see. Well, no, actually, I can't. I can, in all true honesty, it is a tough sell, even for me, but I need it. Kirk HT, so excited. Let's go Snake Lair. Yes. Mythic Dolphin, 280 more backers, and they will be fully funded. Yes, we're so close, guys. We are so close. Clint Jorgensen, what an honor from Mondo for you. I have no words. I really have no words, and nothing. It definitely is something that I just can't. I can't wrap my head around it. I just can't. I don't understand why anyone would do that, and yet there it is, and I am so humbled by that. It really is. It really is just something. Mike, if Attorney Royalty is in the house, Mike, if you want to jump on, I can send you the link. I'll send it to you right now if you want to jump on, and we can talk. We can celebrate this together, because we are, as you say, we are so close. We are so freaking close. And it would be an honor to have you, and just talk through this, because it is absolutely something to share. Because this one's something I think none of us should take lightly. This one is a miracle. This is an absolute freaking miracle. So yeah, Mike, feel free to jump in if you want. I'm absolutely gobsmacked at what's actually happening right now. This is unprecedented, just absolutely insane. As a matter of fact, let's hit refresh right now and see where we are. We are slowly climbing 5,730 backers. It's coming down to it, guys. 95% funded. We are so close right now. This is just in freaking insane. King Panther, Jay, do you think Priest Pythonus will make it to the tiers, and where will you display it? I am very much hoping that that Lord Pythonus High Priest Pythonus will make it, and I'm thinking it is going to happen. It's just a matter of time, really. It really is. We'll see. Time will tell. Mark Riddell, Snake Lair can double as Cobra Temple for retro Cobra figures. Yes. Jeremiah Martin, in the last few days, they should cave and offer the early bird for every backer to help us get to 8,000 for Pythonus if necessary. That did not work out too well for Eternia, Jeremiah. That actually had the complete opposite effect, where they said that if Keklar was reached, everybody would get a King Grayskull. That is altruistic, and that is generous, and it is the right, it was a wonderful gesture. It really was. But there is this concept of keeping your promises. And I think that's something that Hasbro has been able to do quite well. They say something and they stick to their words. The only time they've ever backtracked really was in two instances, which was the Sky Striker, which they gave more, but did not technically give what was offered. It's a very strange thing. What they did was they didn't actually include everything that was all on the table for the tiers. They actually added more and really did endear themselves with the fans. The other one is the Rancor, where they introduced a brand new character because the campaign was just doing so poorly. And unfortunately, it just did not hit the mark. The idea of offering cardboard, a pile of rocks, and some bones, I think soured their relationship with the fans at that point. It just was not recoverable. And then, of course, there was the Engine of Vengeance, where, yeah, they took the tiers and rearranged them in a certain fashion, and it didn't work out. So there is something about keeping your word and how important that is for a lot of people. Attorney Royalty, no, that would not work. It did not work for Eternia. Correct. It did not work at all. It backfired completely. Huge shout out to Master vs. 200 for becoming another, extending his YouTube membership. Thank you so much, Master vs. You are amazing as always. Eldor himself is here, guys. So hopefully we'll get our Eldor very, very soon as well, and perhaps we will even get more Powers of Grayskull figures. But of course, the great Eldor is here, guys. Definitely subscribe to Master vs. 200 on YouTube. Does amazing custom work, and he did an incredible new Tila from the movie, and it was glorious. Turner Royalty actually just pissed off the early backers. That's pretty much what it did. Mark Riddell, the Fright Zone is compact, single leveled with modular traps. It's totally different as a playset, 100%, and it's inspired as well. Just beautiful. Pink Panther, hi Jay and friends, good to see you, Pink Panther. Always great to see the Pink Panther. Clint Jorgensen, someone be brave and jump on. I can hop on for a bit. Well, come on down, Mike. Let's play a little bit of Will This Make It? Let's find out what happens. Let's see here. Lvarhor. I'm sorry, my friend. I don't know how to pronounce that. Vlakhor? An Attorney of Royalty. Sup? What's going on? Good to see you, brother. I apologize. I do. And of course, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself. It is Mike, the Attorney of Royalty. What's going on, Mike?
What's up?
What are you saying, brother? Good to see you.
Thanks.
What What a day, Mike! Holy crap!
I know,
What
right?
a day! This is unprecedented. This is unprecedented. Before we really get into it, Mike, how are you, dude? Pardon me. I'm gonna have to get a drink. Take over for me, Mike. And you know what? You might as well tell people about what your plans are. I mean, like this is the crowd for it. So
I
you
know,
know,
right?
and here we go. Take it away, Mr. Michael of Attorney Royalty. Go for it, Mike.
Let me bring up the comments so I can kind of keep track here. Yeah, guys. So I was on with Jay earlier tonight. We were on with Badass Toy Reviews, I believe it is, or I'm totally blanking on his name, Carlos, and JP of Thundercats Classics, and a whole slew of other guys. And Danny. We were talking about El Dragoon. We were talking about what is it called? Oh my gosh! Now I'm like blanking on their freaking name. The Nether Realms or From the Realm, and oh yeah, someone mentioned that. And it's like the Scareglow there. I announced that we were going to be looking to do a convention in California, Masters Universe centric. I know that, and this isn't trying to, by all means, impede on PowerCon. I want PowerCon to still happen. I want it to succeed. I just feel like we need something here in California. So we were throwing around names. I was thinking about calling it the MOTUniverse Con, or just called MOTUniverse, right? And basically, I was kind of reaching out to you guys. I want to hear from you. I was partnering with For Eternia and Toy Habits, and we're going to try to get some polls up. We want to hear from you guys. What would you like to see at a MOTU-centric con? Do you want talent? Do you want exclusives? Like, where do you want us to put our focus and energy? Obviously, I would love to give you all of it. But, what's going to be the priorities? What do you guys want to see? I really want this to happen for everybody. I feel like that kind of, I don't know how many of you actually went to PowerCon back in the day, but there was that feel to it, right? If you went, you knew the feel, and I'm sure you got it. Even on like those East Coast cons, I'm sure Joe Fest has that same kind of feel. You're just there with friends, right? And you're all there for one thing that you have an insane passion for, right? That's what I want to recreate here. I figured LA would be probably the best area. That way, if you guys are coming from around the country, you got Disneyland, you got Universal, there's other things to do, right? So I live in San Diego. Of course, San Diego Comic-Con's down here. I was debating San Diego, but I feel like LA would probably be the better city. Thomas 2023, call it Grayskull Pit Stop. Yeah. Right? We're trying to, obviously there is a Grayskull Con already. PowerCon, I didn't want to, we were throwing all kinds of names out there. And of course we're still, even the MOTUniverse, I just feel like it's fun to say, right? It's still kind of up in the air, but we're trying to build a team. If you guys know people too, like we're kind of just reaching out to the community. If you have connections with people, we want to hear from you. We would love to bring in as much talent as possible. And, I want to connect with obviously like Rudy Obrero. I'd love to bring him in. Cross my fingers, Alan Oppenheimer, to bring him back. I talk with Griffin, who was in Revelation Orko. I talk with him online every now and then. I'd love to have him show up. I would love to get some of the movie actors, obviously, right? Like that would be amazing. I don't see myself getting like Nicholas or anything, but maybe Sam Wilson or something like that. It's like some of the guys that, this guy that plays Fisto, right? Or trying to think, what was the gentleman's name that was playing Mechanic? It's not coming to me, but some of those guys, right? That would be amazing to have. So definitely more to come on that. Toy Habits Con, maybe in Arizona when the new park opens. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think that's kind of where we're at with it right now. I've been meeting with hotels, having some Zoom calls and things like that, and planning tours. So it's very early on in the stages, but I do want to just get it out there because my goal is to have a con kind of ready to go by mid next year. And Rick, you're right. We have a Power Con, but who's to say you can't have 2 Masters of the Universe conventions? And that's, you know, if PowerCon, he moved it to Ohio. I don't know what he's planning on this year. If he's planning on keeping it there, if he moves it back to California, great. But if he keeps it there, fine. If he moves it, if I'm in California and he's in Ohio, that's 2 totally different parts of the country, right? We can cover demographic. Joe Fest, and then you got Joe Lanta, right? How many GI Joe cons are there? Who's to say, there can only be one Masters of the Universe convention? I find that, that's kind of silly. Val merged PowerCon with Toy Lanta today. Do you have a hall or location secured? I am currently talking to 3 different ones. I am very close to having a location secured, but not as of yet. No. That is still up in the air. Obi-Wan Chingones. Probably the best username on the internet right there.
I can't believe you just said that.
Said what? Oh, that we're down to 3?
No, the Obi-Wan's name. I wasn't going to say it out loud. That's I always stop short of saying.
Whatever.
I always stop.
It's the best name on the internet. You gotta say it.
You can't really say that. That's not a good. Oh my god.
I mean, YouTube
I
lets
love
him
Obi-Wan.
use it as a username.
I love Obi-Wan. I love him to death. He's always a great supporter. But
that's too funny.
Rob 2023. What's up? What day? Was you sleeping? LOL. No, I wasn't sleeping. I went to get some. I went to get a drink because I'm dying over here. Talking to you guys, like, it dries out the throat. Rick Telligan, you make a good point about that. It's true. It's true. Like there are multiple cons all over the country. So what Mike's doing is absolutely thrilling. I think it's amazing, and I'm right here. I'm right here to support all of that. I'm thrilled, absolutely over the moon for any Master Universe convention. I've talked to Val myself. I want to help him. And there's something going on there, but having a Master Universe convention in any regard is just something that I want to help and I want to support. So yeah, Mike and I have been talking back and forth, and this is an exciting time, a really, really exciting time. So more, I guess if you mentioned that more's to come, Mike, and some of the guests.
I was basically saying it's very, very early on. Location and dates still are kind of being worked out right now. That's kind of our main focus, is getting the location and dates down. Once we have those, obviously then we can start looking at vendors. We can start looking at, what we want to put our energy into, right? Like, do we want to try to focus on getting talent there, and how much talent can we get there? Or do we want to focus, I would love to work with Mattel, obviously, but I mean, that's like shooting for the moon, right?
But that is definitely shooting for the moon.
I mean, you got a nice little gift from Mondo. We can always say, "Hey, Peter," like give Peter a tap. Maybe they can do something for us, or Ramen Toys. Ace over there. I'm sure we can talk to people. That's all I'm saying. They can always say no, but we can talk to people.
Well, you know what? At the end of the day, having not this is the year to do a Master Universe Con, if anything. Right? 100%. The fact that there's a movie, the fact that the toys keep coming out, the fact that we know the toys are going to keep coming out, and the fact that Mattel continues to support this line the way they have, the Snake Lair, everything about this is the year to do a Master Universe Con. 100%. I am totally on board. King Panther, Mike, I got some name suggestions. There it is. That's right.
Had to get the shirt, right?
Horde Con. That's something we never actually. That's a good name, actually. Horde Con.
Horde Con.
It has a lot of double
entendre.
And
Mountains Con.
It has a lot of different entendres. Hoarders. That's
Hoarders.
all. That's what we are. We're a bunch of hoarders. I mean, just look back there, right? So, keep those in your pocket, Noel. I like those.
Yeah.
Omisokas. The Snake Lair is going to get funded, but more importantly, this should be a lesson for Mattel to listen to the fandom on what we want. I think that the first Snake Lair wasn't, and well, Mike has his reservations about it, but I think that definitely the first Snake Lair was full of ideas and full of great ideas, but it really was a departure from what people were expecting, and I think that's really what happened. They had so many ideas they were throwing at the kitchen at the wall to see what stuck, and it just kind of it got away from them. I think that Mike, in my opinion, I think it got away from them. I mean, what's your opinion? Like,
I would agree. I think once I mean, I hate to sound like a conspiracy theorist, right? With this, I feel like they already had it planned even before we voted that they were going to make the Snake Lair. And because everyone I've talked to, and we just mentioned this in the earlier stream, right? Like Pixel Dan put up a poll, Toy Habits put up a poll, Mattel even put up a poll.
Yep.
And it was always Attack Track, Fright Zone for the most part. So
I feel the same way.
Maybe some people were putting it as their second pick. Yeah, so it's enough second place votes got it to first place. That's the conspiracy, right?
I tend to agree with you. I mean, even on the live stream that was a few weeks ago, a lot of designers say I voted for the Attack Track. I voted for the Horde Tower.
Right.
So it is interesting. Roberta Blues. There's no way we're going to get the last tier. You know what, Roberta? You say that. You say that, but look at what happened today.
I honestly was worried we weren't going to make it at all, but I was reserved about it. And now it's like, we're easily going to make it.
Yeah, so, but look at what happened today. Look at what happened today. We went from what was it, to 65% all the way to 95%, right? That's insane in like one day. And now the Snowcat, which a week ago people were saying this is not going to fund, it literally funded and some. Now it lost 1,000 backers out of nowhere. That was just weird.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But you know what? I think the Snake Lair has a very good possibility of getting all its tiers. So don't knock it until it actually happens, Roberto.
It's definitely going to slow down after today. It's going to be a very slow burn for probably the next 2 weeks. But that last 24 hours,
those last 3 days, are definitely gonna be an indication of what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. So we're definitely going to see something interesting at the very least. And speaking of interesting, let's check the where it is right now. We are currently sitting at 95%, but it keeps going up, 5,749. So we are continuing to go up and up and up. Let's see what happens in the last few moments, because right now we are at 1 hour and 8 minutes left to go for the Lady Slither, the last chance. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in this final hour, because as we know, things happen in the last few hours. So let's see what happens, guys. Cross your fingers, because again, we're 95% funded. And if you told me this morning that we were going to get to 95%, I would have called you an absolute liar.
I would feel the same way. I was not expecting to be this close on the end of today, for sure. I mean, I want to say we were, this is almost 2,000 today. It was close to like 4,000 something this morning. So
that's a lot of backers
today. That is a lot of backers.
That is a lot of backers in a little under 12-hour period. That's crazy. Robert, Mr. Vice, Mr. Vice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, Jay, walking home from work, I placed my order yesterday from New Zealand. Wow. Not that I will be selling mine, but the price will skyrocket on the secondary market. That's true.
Yeah,
that is absolutely true. 100%. Pink Panther. We could never have enough MOTU cons. That's like saying we don't need MegaCon, but we have SDCC. This is true. Different parts of the country need different things, right? Yeah. And there aren't enough Massive Universe cons. There just aren't. There needs to be more. Needs to be more. Giraffe. It should be held at Mattel, Pennsylvania warehouse. I hear they like to party there. Skeletor's goons. Yes, we need all more Skeletor goons. We definitely need the Masterverse movie Skeletor army. We definitely need those. They've been teased so many times. I can't wait until we actually get those guys, the freaking black stormtroopers of the Master Universe world.
Right.
Eternia Expo. Oh wow!
Now,
Eternia Royalty, Eternia Expo.
I mean, that's a great name. Is Eternia? Is that like any sort? Am I going to run into any sort of copyright?
I'm pretty
stuff?
sure that we're going to have a damn hard time with that.
That sounds wonderful though. Like, I mean, that'd be perfect, right?
Maybe we could do Despondos.
Yeah, right.
Wookie Sasquatch. Remember how it was like, oh, Snowcat won't make all tiers, and the Snake Lair is not way too often. They're so hard. It's never going to fund. You know what? I can't tell you how many people have told me. I cannot tell you how many people have told me that the Snake Lair will never make it. That's
so true.
For the longest time, for so long, I've been just hearing nothing but Jay, it's never going to make it. The Snake Lair's done. It's cooked. And I was like, I don't know. You just never know, right? This one actually looks like what it's supposed to be. And look where we are now, 95% done, 95% to our goal. So you know what? Never say never, guys.
Awesome.
Never say never. Nervous Suit. I want another Shikoti, but I don't. But I know it ain't happening. Oh, well, you never know, brother. It might happen.
I think they might put her out in cartoon collection. Honestly,
Me too.
I
believe so too. I think so. Mark Riddell. There's a whole section of fandom not plugged into YouTube. That's belief. That's belief. That's right. It's true. It is true. Yeah, they said that about the Snowcat. It's true. They did. We like even this morning. I was saying I'm not sure Flint is going to make it. Man, what a turnaround! What a turnaround! Holy crap! Thomas, 2023. Yo, Jay, do you know if I buy the Snake Lair, will I get charged now or when funding ends? So that's a question that a lot of people have been having. It's so ambiguous right now; it's hard to tell because the wording on the FAQ is it's spacious. So I'd like to think that you won't get charged until the very last day of the campaign. But I think Mike can tell you this.
It's a pending charge. So they're like holding your funds, but it's not like a hard charge on your card.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to double check that right now and go because I, like many of you, was waiting for them to announce. I figured they would like cave and do the payment plans, but that never came. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not missing out on Lady Slither, so put it on a card.
The wording on that, and it's very specific actually, is that payment plans will open when the project is funded, which to me, and I said in my video, that's disingenuous to me. Like, why are you holding back payment plans for everybody? That's just ridiculous. So, yep.
Pending shop pay, $332. So they hold the funds as pending, and then after tonight, hopefully, if it gets funded or when it gets funded, it will drop.
I'm hoping it's going to be at the end of the campaign, but I have a funny feeling you're probably right, Mike. I do have a funny feeling you're probably closer to it.
Do it at the end of the campaign, but I think once it's guaranteed that it's going to go into production, I could see them being like, okay, thank you.
I know, pretty much, right? I voted for you, Jay. You voted for me? I doubt that very much, but thank you, brother. I wasn't even on the ballot card, but okay.
You as Gwildor, right, in the action figure.
I know that, right? Wouldn't that have been something? Wayne W. Maybe Mattel can have a second pack of Keklar and Pythonus. That would be really cool. I really hope that we get Keklar eventually. But even Damon said that there's no plans for Keklar right now, right? So it's unfortunate. Maybe there'll be a third. Like maybe he'll be included with, Twistoid or something. I don't know. You never know. Mark Riddell, can't even remember what I voted for so long ago. I voted for the Attack Track and the hell's it called?
Tower?
The Tower, yes. I voted for those two. Yeah. How about you, Mike? What did you vote for?
I did Attack Track and Fright Zone.
Yeah. So, basically the same thing I did. Oh no, you mean
then I got
the original
Fright Stick.
Fright?
I
You
got
mean the
the
original Fright
original
Stick?
Fright Stick,
Okay.
which
Gotcha.
they ended up doing.
Yeah, but I was hoping that I was pretty much like, no, I want that as a regular release, and thank God
Yeah.
they did. We still don't know what happened to those numbers at the end of the Leo Kaiser campaign. Ooh, I didn't know that they lost numbers that big on Leo Kaiser. Interesting. Giraffe, I think people might have picked on things, but their second pick was the Snake Lair. They split the number one vote, and the Snake Lair slid in. Interesting.
That's the theory, right? The number 2 spot took the number 1.
Pink Panther, it's almost 2 a.m. where I live. It's pretty much that right now. But there's still an hour to go on the Mattel countdown for the early bird. How's that possible? It is Pacific time.
Yeah,
It is
it's only
11:59.
not even 11 p.m. here yet.
Yeah,
So.
it's 11:59 Pacific time, guys. It's just, I live in the East too, so it's 3 hours behind. So there you go. Which is why I'm so
quarters
uploading
is El Segundo. So
at this god awful hour in the morning. Sight beyond sight. You charged for all the intent and purposes. It says pending until it's fully backed. See, that's what that's what I'm saying. So,
so maybe after they hit the 6,000, they're gonna.
That's pretty much, I think, what is going to happen. And that. Well, hold on to your hats, everybody, because it's very close. Let's see here. Thomas, I see. Thanks. Yep, we're doing our best here, brother. Jacob Stoner, great name. So glad the Snake Lair is getting funded. Finally, a home for all those snakes.
There's a lot.
Oh my God, there's a lot of snakes. Spencer Sanchez, do you think Mattel will throw in Lady Slither? No, again, that didn't work. That did not work. And
it upset people.
It upset people a lot. So I hope that they don't make that offer again. I hope that I think there's just something about keeping your word. I think that's a big thing. I think that it was just on principle. I think that people just got upset on principle, and not that they backed out. They didn't back out, but it came to a grinding halt as soon as they spoke those words. The funding just stopped, and it was immediate. It was just crazy.
I mean, if they wanted to go that route, they should have just made Lady Slither like a 7,000, like between Pythonus and the full backing, right? Like they should have like just not do an early backer at all. Because if you go back on your word of early backing, it just exactly.
It leaves a bad taste in everybody's mouth.
Really. Exactly.
Just plain yogurt. Conspiracy theory. I watched closely the Snowcat around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Backers suddenly jumped from 11,000 to 12,000. Did they pad that stat to make it look like more appealing, then drop them at the end? That is always going to be one of those interesting theories, but we'll never really know. But yeah, that would explain a lot. That would explain a lot, yogurt. That would explain a lot. Use the Schwartz. Tell us what it is. Tell us what does the Schwartz tell you? What does the Schwartz tell you? Chris Sipari, I can't believe Mattel would hold Pythonus. Oh, I can. Keklar was on the precipice, and they held him back anyway. So yeah, I can totally see them holding Pythonus 100%. Mike, what are your thoughts? If it doesn't make it, will they give us Pythonus?
Probably down the line. I mean, like, I forget who had mentioned in the comment, but seeing them as a 2-pack with Keklar, I could probably see that being the case. Honestly, I'd love them to have them separately, but you know,
Pink Panther, it's after Pacific time is after. So it is 12. It's 2 a.m. right now. It's 11 p.m. Pacific time right now. So that's. I mean, Mike is in California now, so it's 11 o'clock over there.
Yeah.
Rob 2023. With as close as the turn they got, they should have thrown him in anyway. You know what? Keeping your word. Again, it comes down to keeping your word. They did.
It was painstaking, but I'm actually kind of understanding of the fact that they didn't. But man, that was.
We were so close.
We were
so close.
Like a couple hundred away. I think less than 200, if I remember correctly.
Yep. And you would think that they would have done it, but realistically, it saves them a lot of money because that's another figure they have to make. That's a big die. So, the Ruckus is in the house. What's going on, the Ruckus? I missed this guy by about half an hour. At San Diego Comic-Con. What's good, Jay? I think after today, we can officially scoff at the naysayers who attempt to speak failure into these projects. Yeah, you know what? I'm not I'm not. I'm in. I can't deny that.
Right?
The power of fandom is strong, man. The power of fandom is very, very strong. Alejandro Valdez, I want to build that dismal city. Let's do it, brother. Marneas 28. I'm Pacific, and it's 11 p.m. right now. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
There was suits. Maybe the naysayers will all just brainwash monkeys typing away at that in a secret pocket dimension. JSL. Why is it that you hear from every fan that even the guys in the Mattel presentation from the Snake Lair that everybody voted for the attack track? Because everybody did. I guarantee you, attack track was number one. I
If
guarantee
they were smart, that's their next crowdfund.
100%. And you know what? If it comes with a mini attack track, I'm going to be over the freaking moon, man. That thing is absolutely insane. Mythic Dolphin voted for the Filmation attack track and the Horde Tower. Exactly what I voted for. Pink Panther. Yes, Loyal Kaiser ended up being the most successful Haslam of all time. Least it ended that way, but then lost 1,000 backers after the end. That's consistent now. Like
that seems to be the case with HasLab now. Huh?
That seems to be consistent now. All of a sudden, out of nowhere. Interesting. Jinx Caliber. No early Lady Slither for me. Seems if only they took installment payments, I'd back it, no question. I'm in the same boat. I am in the same boat. I don't understand this decision of holding it back. You know, if you would put that in, I think a lot more people would be in on this. I do not understand this decision. I just don't get it. A lot of more people will be back in this thing if you had the payment plans right at the get-go. But you know what? They want that cheese, man. They want that cheddar cheese.
I don't understand it. I was right there with you, but then the FOMO kicked in.
Yeah, they want that cheddar cheese, man. They need to stick to the original rules of the campaign. Don't bother making rules at all. Yeah, this is true.
100%.
This is true. Throwing in the sea was yes. Yeah. Rearranging it at the very last minute, I think it's an absolute great move. Yeah. Because when Mike and I were there at the event, I was scared. Mm-hmm. I was actually really scared when they said that Lady Slither's early backer. What was it? How did it go again?
Pythonus was 8 and Chimera, right? I'm always forgetting how to say it.
The Chimera.
The Chimera. There you go. The Chimera was 10. That's
I was
crazy.
Like, this is not going to hit 10. I was in my mind. I was like, I can't see this hitting 10. Not at $300. I was like, that's a stretch. And now that they've rearranged the tiers, chef's kiss, amazing.
Yeah.
JLS. If Mattel throws in a vehicle with a segment, an extra, they would easily go over 10. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
At this point,
they would have left that Rattler in there. I could see that.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It would have easily backed. Kenzo's in the house. What's going on, Kenny? Pythonus is a must-have. I really hope it funds. Yep. I think we're all hoping for Pythonus. But it still remains to be seen. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to start skipping because all you guys are throwing in great comments. I love it. Mythic Dolphin. Pink Panther Lady Slither's available until 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. 8/14/25. That's 2:59 a.m. on the East Coast here in the United States. Correct. Let's see here. Anybody I haven't said hi to? Yes. CP11T. The sun goes east to west.
That is very true.
Ooh, this is yeah. It does. It does. Oh man,
I'm still in yesterday. I saw
Kenzo. Oh man, that was crazy.
Yes.
My name is 20. I'm in the future. I'm the future, and he's in the past.
Yep. Still the 14th here.
Marnez, I voted for the attack track. So did I, Marnez. Mike, Tidarium Hanger. There's too many mics in this place, man. Mike of Tidarium Hanger, what's going on, dude? This will show how many hardcore MOTU collectors are there.
Yeah,
you got it, Mike. Joe Oatsby, voted for the attack track. Exactly. Second was Horde Tank. Whoa, that thing is gigantic. Have you seen it in Mr. Home Arcade's collection? That thing's massive.
The Horde Tank was cool. The Doom Tower, I thought they would have made that giant, and I was like, ooh, I don't know about that.
Insane. Tidarium Hanger, I'm just a tourist. Keep watching, Mikey. Keep watching. Giraffe, I would love an orange version of the red vintage one. The toaster tank can wait.
It's true. I actually would like the vintage toy version also.
Yep. Rob 2023. I thought the Rattler was the most successful to date. No, I think. Hold on. Well, I don't know. Transformers wise, I'm not sure. But if you're talking about dollar value, who knows? I'm not really 100% sure actually. Pink Panther. People were being hateful towards this project even after Mattel went and redid it according to the wishes. Yeah,
Of course,
you
they
can't
were
please
complaining
everybody.
about the price.
You can't please everybody, man. You just
They didn't
can't.
change the price, and that made everyone upset. Still,
To their hanger, they changed me. They charged me immediately for my Eternias. Wow. I do remember that, and that's why I hung on to the last minute to order King Grayskull. I literally right to the
I
last.
was going to say, was it before it was backed, or did he?
No, it was if that was also a condition. If we didn't, so that at least this one's a better condition. It said if we did not hit the minimum funding goal before the 14th, then no one gets King Grayskull.
Right.
And that's why everybody rushed to get it. And I think that's really what soured people. What soured people was that you basically forced us to fund the project by holding on to King Grayskull. And then afterwards, you basically said everybody gets King Grayskull. That basically just told everybody you guys do not like. That was just a bad move. That was just a bad move. Tydema here. Nerd with suit, you got me. Let's see here. Kenzo's Creations 57362. Cool. It's coming, man. It's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. Nerd with suit. I'm from the future and I'm from the past, but that don't mean friendship wasn't built to last. I have no idea what that is. I'm not a SpongeBob dude. I'm too old for that. This is hilarious. Look who's in the house. It's Mr. Home Arcade. What's going on, Mr. Home Arcade? You still up, bro? Jeez Louise. Can't believe it. He's doing his thing. Alejandro Valdez, my Rattler arrived today. Always good to see that. And Wookie Sasquatch, I mainly back this because Mattel listened to us. Hasbro, take note. There you go. There you go, guys. Leo Kaiser ended with most backers any HasLab, but the very next day the numbers dropped drastically. It could have been a mistake. Okay. So it was, and then it wasn't. Sounds familiar. Mr. Home Arcade never sleeps. Wookie Sasquatch. Didn't get King Grayskull after the window closed. Yep. It is unfortunate. Che and Mr. Attorney of Royalty. Yes. Good to see you, Mr. Home Arcade. Always great to see Mr. Home Arcade.
Oh, yeah.
AJ, anyone else thinking of buying a second to resell? Not me. That 300 is my limit, man. That is where I have to draw the line. I can only do one of these a year pretty much, but holy crap. JSL. I'm on the Snake Lair Pythonist team, so waiting for 7,900 backers to back
You're
it.
right back, Jay. 1 sec.
No worries, brother. On that note, let's check how we're doing, guys. So 5,749 hitting refresh. And we are now at it hasn't really it actually no it moved up. We are now 96% funded. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. 5,769 backers. Man, we're getting so close, guys. 96% funded. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make it all the way to the end, but man, we are very, very close. Very, very close. And Lady Slither now only has 48 minutes left to go before the end, and she will be out of everybody's reach. So, guys, if you are on the fence for Lady Slither, now is the time to do it. We just hit 96%, Mike. This is crazy. This is nuts.
Nice.
Jade, did you get the Snowcat? I did not. I was never. I had a thought about whether to get it, and then it does not remind me of the original. There's something about it that there's no connection with me. I backed every single G.I. Joe HasLab ever since the beginning, and this is the first one ever I have not backed. So no, I was not in on it. How about you, Mike? Were you? You're never in on it, right?
I'm just not a Joe person. I had very few G.I. Joes growing up randomly. I don't know. I never really got into it.
Mm-hmm.
I had friends that were diehard G.I. Joe.
Diehard Joes, yeah, for sure.
But, I always enjoyed it. I always enjoyed the cartoon, and the movie's amazing.
Yep.
But yeah, I never really got into it the way
I had a few Joes. And I enjoyed it, but I have a ton of Joes now. I have a lot of Joes. I have a lot of Haslabs. But I'm slowly realizing I'm not really a Joe person as much as I am a Master Universe. I'm 100% diehard Master Universe Thundercats. Those are my jam, like
Right.
100%. Like, and then barbarians and freaking mutants, man. There's something about them. There's something about them. Mythic Dolphin, 50 minutes and 233 backers get to be fully funded. We're gonna make it. Whether it's today or tomorrow, we are definitely gonna make it. Robo 2023, my Mr. Homework K just needs to buy 2,000 Snake Lairs.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is so
And if
funny.
anyone can do it, it's that guy, right?
I don't know if I want that many. Oh my goodness. Pink Panther. I'm so grateful I got my King Grayskull. I'm very happy. I made the decision to go in an early bird. Almost didn't. I say to everybody, if you're thinking of it, you do it now before the early bird is over. This is true. It's a big purchase, but the secondary market, you're never gonna have another chance. I don't think it's gonna be unobtainable later. Jace Caliber, the early backer bonus is just an unfair gimmick to boost sales by pressuring FOMO collectors. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And it works. It works, Jinx Caliber. It works. CP11T. What do you think Lady will cost on the second? You know what? On that note, let's play a game here, Mike. Let's play.
I'd say a
Wait,
third.
wait. Let's play a game.
We're gonna
Mike.
take
Let's play a game.
guesses. Okay.
I'm going to go to Action Figure 411 right now. Masters of the Universe, Action Figure 411. I'm going to go to the price guide, and I'm going to look up King Grayskull. Oh my God! All right, Mike. Let's play a game. How much do you think King Grayskull is going for right now on the secondary market, according to Action Figure 411? What is your guess, Mike? What is your guess? Give me a guess.
At least 200. At least. I'm gonna go 250.
250. All
Yeah.
right. And anybody else have any predictions on?
Yeah, throw it in the chat.
Grayskull?
I'm curious.
And no cheating, guys. No cheating, because it's not cool to cheat. All right, it's not
King
cool.
Grayskull is the most expensive MOTU figure right now. Yes.
No, that's not true.
No.
Wait. The figure?
Duplico?
Hold on. Wait, figure? Actually, maybe you're right. Because hold on. Maybe you're right. Let me check on that. I think you might be right. Singular figure. That actually might be true. Are we getting any other guesses, Mike?
We got 300. We got $20. Yeah, we got some guesses in there.
You wish.
170, 150, 195, 100.
All right.
$1.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I didn't think that is insane. Hold on for a second. Is that right? I can't be reading that right. Oh wow, that's insane. If that's true, that's insane. All right. So what was your guess again, Mike? You said 250?
I said 250.
You said 250. Okay.
Kenzo's got 325.
250. Okay. So drum roll, please. King Grayskull comes in at a whopping, and I do mean a whopping. How come it's not coming up all of a sudden? There it is. King Grayskull comes in at a whopping. How do we do this? Okay. So King Grayskull comes in at a whopping $198.33. So your first guess was closer, $200.
200.
Your first was closer. Now,
I thought I was shortchanging myself on that. 200.
Now, other people's guesses were a bit very much off. Somebody actually checked, I think, but that's crazy. 100, and by virtue of its overall standing, it technically is the most expensive figure technically, but a single figure. It's technically
King
the most
Panther
expensive.
saying the Mattel Creations that what was it? The art design clear Skeletors going for more.
Yes, but that I don't like. Here's the thing: I don't consider that. That's more like an art installation piece. I actually don't consider
Yeah.
that really myself. Like myself, I don't consider that. But check this out. This is really strange, and I think it's just one of those misnomers. But Necroconda, Necroconda is I think it was a mistake somewhere, but for whatever reason, it was listed on Action Figure 411. So check this out. This is weird. Necroconda, right? No, sorry.
Oh, 30
Oh, that's
bucks. Okay.
yeah.
I'm
That's
like,
I was like,
you telling me this is worth a lot right now? I
yeah,
will go
yeah.
back and order more.
I know. Yeah, no. What happened was I was reading the wrong one. The lines got mixed up. It was still King Grayskull, but Modi the Moat Monster. Modi the
right.
freaking Moat Monster is 175 freaking dollars.
Wow.
He is nearly, and of course, they were both included in the Eternia playset. So the two most expensive figures, singular figures on card, are King Grayskull and Modi the Moat Monster. So, holy crap!
The two of them add up to almost, well, actually more than half, right? Of the retail of Eternia.
They are close.
Right there.
Well,
close.
hold on. Yeah, they are close to half of what Eternia cost. You could literally sell these two on the open market and get most of your money back.
Right.
Half your money back. Notable notes are definitely Duplicat and Faker, but that's two pack. So Duplicat, here, Faker and Duplicat is going for a whopping $353.50.
Wow.
That is staggering.
What's the 511?
That is staggering. 511? Where's that? Oh, 511. That is Prince Adam and He-Man 2-pack.
Wow.
That was the SDCC exclusive.
Yeah.
I missed it by that much. I was 6 people in line, and I could have gotten it. Freaking crazy. I couldn't freaking believe it.
I should have got 2.
You got 2, dude?
No. I should have. I got 1, but I should have got 2.
Well, you know what? It might be the one that we need to actually get this freaking thing going. But anyway, that's a joke.
I know, right?
Oh my God. She-Ra 35th anniversary. Man, look at that. 161.36. They need to bring back a rooted hair She-Ra. They need to bring her back. Like, that's freaking crazy. Oh damn it. I didn't know about that, but I've always wanted this rooted hair She-Ra. It's just inspired. I love the way she looks. Right? They need to bring her back. But yeah, man, the values are astro-freaking-nomical. Like for some of these figures, I can't believe it. The Evil Horde multi-pack is $213.73. I can't believe Duplicat is freaking like just astronomical in comparison to everything else. It's through the roof. It's absolutely through the freaking roof. I can't believe it. Just nuts. There it is. Shogun Master Skeletor. What a freaking waste. These two. And they actually have dropped in price. Look at this. This was lost most of its value. This one's only gone up $50, like crazy. Oh man, absolutely insane. It's amazing. It's amazing what the prices of Master Universe figures.
What is the Action Figure 411? I'll have to check that website out. I haven't really looked at that before.
Yeah. It's a site for action figure collecting, and
nice.
Yeah, they track the overall market values, compared mostly to Amazon, eBay, Mercari, those types of places, and they track all of these different brands.
How very cool! Yeah, I never knew that.
Yeah, it's interesting to. It's definitely interesting to go in here and take a look at the values. Not that you and I collect for value, but it is interesting to see what happens. And unfortunately, It is coming down to the point where I have to, again, we have to start considering that. all new journeys start with. Mondo's got a section here. I did not know that. Wow, holy crap!
What's that custom J head going for?
I don't know.
Priceless.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know what you're talking about. No, I'm speechless. I had no clue that was even going to happen. I just am totally speechless. Right? It's an honor which I just don't know what I did. I don't know. I don't think I deserve it. I really don't think I deserve it. Like that's just.
I think you do. You're a cornerstone of the toy community, Jay.
I don't see how.
You're a class act.
I don't see. I don't see how. I really don't see.
I mean,
how that is.
I thought it was. I was shocked too, but I mean, I was like so excited for you. Obviously, you saw that photo that we took together. I'm like, my face.
You did.
I was like in pure shock of like, oh my
man.
God, this is amazing.
Just, I was over the moon. I was over the moon myself. Like obviously, Battle Cat's going for $805. What? That is crazy. Holy crap! Panther's going for $600.
Those Mondos, man, they're an investment. Like you can literally get them, and like look at all the green there and how much positive it's going.
Wow, just crazy. Oh,
yeah.
Anti-Eternia. What? What? What are you talking about?
So
are you
crazy.
serious? $874.99. What the heck? That is insane. Oh my God! Look at these. Scareglow Deluxe. Wow. That is insane. Has he even been delivered to people? Like, oh my God. That is just lunacy.
So, yeah. Him and Scaremare.
Oh my God. Yeah, Scaremare. Oh, dude, that little guy behind you is worth quite a pretty penny right now.
Yeah, this is the Comic-Con Cherry.
Oh, you got the Comic-Con Cherry.
Yeah.
They haven't put it up yet. Surprised. That's crazy, man. That is nuts. In freaking sane. Like, man, look at this one. Skeletal, like these MOTU special editions, they go for some high prices, man. Like, look at that. $550 additional value. I think this one's the most valuable in terms of its overall raise. $550 is the highest number I think I've seen here. That is insane. Wow. But Battle Cat, that shocks the heck out of me, man. That shocks the heck out of me.
Right. That's pretty crazy.
Who would have thought that action figures are freaking investments? Like that just does not compute to me, man. I am not one who collects for value, so because of that, I am totally gobsmacked by this. Anyway, let's go back and check out what are we dealing with in terms of like
refresh where are we at?
I'm
probably gonna not be able to stay on the whole time. I got to work in the morning, unfortunately. And
yeah, I am right there with you, brother. But right now, we're at 5,791.
So still about 200 backers to go, roughly.
And we have about another half an hour to go. I think, Mike. I think you know what. It's slowed considerably, so I'm not sure we're actually going to make.
Just get on in the morning and check it.
I think that's more or less what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
but
for sure,
we will definitely. There are a lot of comments in the chat. Let's go through all the comments in the chat, and then I think we're going to call it a night because thank you guys for hanging out with us. I mean, like all you guys hanging out with us tonight. 78 people in the chat. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you for hanging out with us, guys.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's so great, especially this early in the morning. You guys are freaking troopers, man.
Right.
Kenzo's Creations. I'm off to bed. No Lady Slither for me, but I will back to Snake Lair before it ends. Good journey, y'all. Good journey to you too, Kenzo. You're freaking awesome, man. Mr. Home Arcade. FOMO gets stuff sold. You are preaching to the choir here, brother. You're preaching to the choir. Woogie Sasquatch. I backed this okay, but I'm not backing the Republic gunship. They really botched that one. I am not going to make any comments on that, but I will say that it doesn't look that much bigger to me. It doesn't look that much bigger at all. Just plain yogurt. This will plateau for like 12 days. People will say that it won't hit Pythonus, and then it will leap up and grab him in the last 36. I agree.
Yep, I am right there with you.
I am right there with you. 100%. And in some cases, I still believe that it might do it earlier. You know, Ted Hanger, Jay, will you be on the Super 7 Tiger Sharks? If they have a DX line, I'm in all the way. If they have a DX line, I'm 100% in. I'm not sure I can invest in $60 action figures plus tariffs. I don't think I can do that anymore. I'm not sure I can. I'm going to finish off the Thundercats line, but I think that's pretty much where I am. If they do a DX line in $35 a shot, I think I can swing that. But I'm not sure if I can swing because I like Tiger Sharks, but I didn't watch enough of the show to really get invested. You know what I mean? And I'm a huge Rankin and Bass fan. I'm a massive Rankin and Bass fan, and I'm an idiot for not checking out the Bilbo Baggins display. I saw it from afar. I said, Jesus Christ, those are gigantic bar tables. Like, you know, they made the whole display look like you were a hobbit, right?
Right.
And I wanted to go back, but I never did. You know, Mike, I should have gone back.
It was cool. It was really cool.
Oh, did you take any video? Because I'm looking for anybody.
I have a couple pictures. Yeah, I can see some photos.
You got to send me those because honestly, then they announced the action figures. I was like, wow. I was so pissed off. I was kicking myself. I was literally kicking myself.
Prancing Pony, right, or is what it's called somewhere.
I know, right? Yes, exactly. The Prancing Pony. Mark Riddell. Oh yeah, Technodrome is on sale for $33 on Amazon. So despite being tight on money, I bought it. Well, if it's $33 for a Technodrome, yeah, of course, man.
Great deal.
Who wouldn't do that? I might actually grab one of those myself. Another one myself. That's crazy. Giraffe K1. I ended up getting another SLV2 after presenting Steve did. He seemed to have a true fan of the product. Zip lines between Snake Lair version 2.
Oh, version 2.
Snake Lair version 2. I'm not sure how that's going to work. When they pulled out the pin, I was like, how did they do that? I don't know if you had the same question, but they cut the camera. Then you saw somebody come in and take the pin out, and then she runs off. And I was like, it's not easy to take that damn pin out. That pin is in there good. It's in there hard. Yeah. I wonder if if they have a locking mechanism on the final product, because I'm pretty sure that prototype does not have that. I think they literally cut the camera, pulled the pin out, and ran away.
Yeah, that definitely is a prototype. So they had to do some sort of video trickery to get it to work.
Also, be honest with me, Mike. Be honest with me. Were you impressed by that damn zip line? Because
really? No.
Dude, let me tell you, man. The way he was trying to sell it, I was like, it's a goddamn zip line. Oh my God. He's like, the rings. I'm like,
yeah. I mean, I was like, oh, it's when at first they're like, what are the rings for? I was like, I don't know, to like hang the heroes or what? Like, and then it's like, oh, it's a zip line.
I was like, really? And apparently some people guessed. I was like, are you serious? Like a zip line? Like, what is this, Skylanders? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like,
snakes don't zip line.
I was like, this, like, why? I just could not. I seriously was like, I don't see it. And then somebody asked, can you get longer zip lines? Will you include longer? I'm like, why would they include longer zip line? That zip line is so short anyway. Like, I just was like,
super easy custom to make, I'm sure.
Oh no, for sure. That's what Damien said. Damien said, well, you can buy the nylon line and make your own. I'm like, man, I was like, okay. Wow, whoop-de-doo, freaking zipline. Anyway, that has no factor at all. I am not taking this thing apart. I don't even understand. I have a question. Why is Slither taking over as a main leader of the Snakes? If King Hiss bows to her, then he needs a title change. So thanks to our good friend Joshua Sky.
Got to read those little mini comics.
Yeah, you got to read the comics because that was quite the turn. Seriously. So I'm not going to, no spoilers. You guys can find the mini comics online somewhere. They're available on a whole bunch of different places. But read that comic, and you'll find out why Lady Slither is the leader of the Snake Men. Okay, and it's quite good. I do like it.
Josh had a great story.
JSL. I think the Star Wars gunship is actually helping the Snake Lair get funded.
Two totally different fandoms, but maybe.
No, but there is cross pollination. There is. Titanium Hanger. How much is the first Lady Slither? What was she? $40?
She was
Metal
40
Creations?
or 50, but secondary market, she's probably up to like 75 now, I would guess.
You think so? I'm not sure about that. But she's a Metal Creations exclusive, so she was like $40, I think. Hold on, let me check. Slither. Lady Slither right now is no, she was $35 MSRP. I didn't know that.
I didn't realize.
And she's only gone up about $5. So she's about $40 now.
No problem.
I wasn't expecting her to be uber expensive. I wasn't expecting that at all. Pink Panther. She's no queen or empress. She's just a lady. Oh my gosh. Wiki Sasquatch. This will probably be harder to get on the secondary market because I think there won't be as many buying 2 of these as they did at Eternia.
Right.
I think you're right. But that means that it's going to be that much more rare, right? Like it is extremely rare at this stage.
These are all your guesses for King Grayskull.
Yeah.
Scurry through those.
Yep. Definitely heading back. So nice try, guys, but no. Let's see here. $1. Mr. Homercade. No, it was 200. It was 200. Wiki Sasquatch. Duplicate is ridiculously expensive. It is. He is incredibly ridiculously expensive. It's crazy how expensive he is. Concentration $325. No, thank goodness. Let's see here. King Panther. Mattel Creations Clear Skeletor is $300. Is he? Hold on. Skeletor.
The art design.
A quick look.
Art of engineering or
Invisible Skeleton. No, that's invisible. He's not even in here.
I was going to say, it's kind of like you were saying, like it's almost like those. What were the Masterverse ones that were like look like chocolate, like that? You can't count that as figures, right?
Yeah. It's funny that he's not even in here though. Like, I'm surprised. I'm actually very surprised he's not even mentioned here. What was he called again? The Art of something?
Art of Engineering, I'm pretty sure.
Engineering?
Yeah.
There it is. No, he's not. He is selling right now for $118.33. He was $50 originally, and now he's not even anywhere close to King Grayskull. Yeah, according to this current chart. Now, at one point, he was probably selling for $300. So that's probably where he was. King Grayskull did drop in price, of course, but still, $200 is no joke. That's freaking crazy. Never got a Koldar. I was able to barter for one, but I never got. The only thing I'm missing out of more or less the only exclusives I'm missing is comic book Trapjaw. Triclops.
Right
Comic
there.
book Triclops is the.
I flipped all mine so the art shows on the back instead of the figures.
Nice. Comic book Triclops is the only one I don't have out of all the Mattel Creations exclusives. Carlos Cruz, Necroconda on now Walmart for $15. Yeah, I made a mistake. Tiberium Hanger. Everybody got MOTU. Only half got Grayskull because they did not sell for $10K for everyone to get one. And thank goodness, because honestly, people would have been pissed. People would have been so pissed off. Because again, it's on the backs of those. Let's be honest. It's on the backs of those people that King Grayskull was even a thing. Because if it wasn't for everybody going and making that happen, King Grayskull would not have not funded. That's just the truth. Cobra Commander. MOTU should more since you have to open the Eternia box to dig it out. King Grayskull came separately. But there's no tape on the Eternia box. That's what I found hilarious. There's no actual tape on it. It's funny. Yep, that 2-pack is freaking gold. It is. Duplicate is freaking nuts. Pink Panther. Never got Adam 2-pack. I'm so sad because I wanted that one. Yep. And you know what, Mr. Home Arcade? He went like a bat out of hell. He knew he had an inside dope on it, and he got a bunch. I'm so upset. JSL, the movie approaches the value goes up for a while, then the thing with the Snake Lair and Pythonus. Yep. Pink Panther. Thanks, Jay, for being on. This was a lot of fun treat. No, thank you for being here, Pink Panther. We do our best to bring you guys and entertain everybody. So we're just having fun. Ty Demon Hanger. I've sold so many good figures at the top of the market and keep collecting. Absolutely. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Rob, 2023. That was so awesome what they did for you, Jay. I'm actually amazed how many people know about. I think it's because of you, Mike. I think everybody
shouted from the rooftops. Everybody. No, just kidding.
I think it was because of you, Mike. Because I'm trying to keep it on the lowdown. I'm trying to keep it on the lowdown.
I mean, it was at a very public Comic-Con event with all these toy tubers. It wasn't just me. I'll tell you that.
Oh man, it was crazy. Jay Oatsby. Wait. Jay Head Sculpt? I don't know what you guys are talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Go to my Instagram. You'll see a few posts back from Comic-Con.
I have no idea what you guys
I may have told Jay, hey, let me borrow that for a moment, and took all kinds of pictures.
Sneaky bastard. Pink Panther, how much is that damn turtle merman going for right now? Which turtle merman?
Oh, the mutated merman. Turtles of Grayskull.
Oh, the Turtles of Grayskull. That thing was like uber expensive. Nobody could get him. It was crazy. It was nuts.
Probably $40. I can't imagine being too crazy.
Something like that. Toy Monkey Customs. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I just ordered more Snake Lair. Ordered one more Snake Lair in Germany. I really hope Mattel adds Pythonus for everybody when Lady Slither is gone. That's awesome, brother. Congratulations on getting another one. That's freaking amazing. All the way from Germany. Great to see you, brother. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Carlos Cruz. Normally I'm on a graveyard shift, so this is my wake time. Oh, there you go. Unfortunately, most of us have to start going to bed, so we will see you guys.
Yeah, I got to back out, so yeah. I apologize, but I got to. If you're 20 minutes away. If you want to stay on, I'll try to be in the chat, but I got to start.
No, I got you, bro. Let's just really quickly though. I just want to. We'll do a quick refresh, then we'll ask you about what you're working on. And 19 minutes left to go. Let's hit refresh, guys. One last chance. Where are we right now? We are at 5,809 backers. There is a chance.
Under 200 away.
There is a chance, but I don't think it's going to happen just before the midnight hours. So we'll see. Delta 17, how's the new place? Looks more spacious. It's a work in progress. Delta 17, but we are making progress. Mike, thanks for hanging out with us, brother. Really appreciate it. What are you working on? What are you working on right now, and how can people reach you, brother?
You can reach me on my Instagram, Eternian Royalty. I also have YouTube at Eternian Royalty. Just finished with San Diego Comic-Con, so got some new content up there. If you love MOTU, definitely give me a follow on Instagram. That's kind of my bread and butter. I'm posting on there all the time, adding the stories, trying to post actually a little bit more. And what I'm working on, if you were on earlier, you would have heard I'm trying to put it together a convention, a Masters Universe convention, guys. I would love to see. I know we have PowerCon, but who's to say we can't have a second Masters Universe convention, right? So names are up in the air. Venues, I'm currently working with a few different venues, and dates are up in the air. It would be sometime next year. Next year, obviously, we got the movie. It's the perfect time to have a Masters Universe convention, multiple, if not, right? So yeah, just stay tuned. And if you want to help in any capacity, by all means, DM me on Instagram. I definitely can't do this alone. I'm looking for help from the community, and we want to hear from you guys what you want to see at this con, whether that's talent, whether that's exclusives. Just we want to hear from you guys. I want to be better than Mattel and really, really listen to you guys and nail this. I want it to work. I want everything to be successful and just have a great time with everyone. But again, very early on right now. So Yeah, stay tuned. More to come.
Huge shout out to Mike of the Eternal Royalty. Dude, thank you so much. I can't wait to find out more details about the event. And I am super excited. Of course, I am down to help. Carlos said he's down to help. So many people said they're down to help. Guys, definitely hit up Mike of the Eternal Royalty if you're interested in helping out with a Master Universe Steam Con in California. This is going to be crazy. Mike, thank you so much. Have a great night, brother. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the morning, okay?
Hopefully we'll be nice and funded tomorrow morning.
Let's hope so. Good journey, my brother. We will see you soon.
Take care.
Keep proud. Guys, so if you haven't already, please subscribe to Mike of Eternal Royalty. The dude is doing amazing work. Turtles Merman is going for $150. I just looked. Really? I'm just going to take a quick look at that now. Hold on. Merman. Lords of Power Merman, fan favorite Merman, court collection. That's weird. Wow, $150 freaking dollars. Holy cow. Yeah. I can't believe that's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is nuts. No, but that was the high. Okay, so that was the actual high. He's actually going for $121.17, but that's still a crazy price to pay for a freaking merman. That is insane. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely bonkers. All right, guys, I think we are going to wind it down right here. We are pretty much at the end of the hour. We only have, let's have a look. And if anyone's asking where the countdown is for this Lady Slither, because that's what Cropstar Entertainment is asking. Where is the counter? If you go to the front page on Mattel Creations, it's right here on the front page itself. So as you can see here, Mattel Creations front page. You scroll down from the top, you see Lady Slither, and the countdown for Last Chance Lady Slither is 14 minutes and 42 seconds. This is the last chance because it ends at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on August 14th, 2025, which is only 14 minutes away. But I think we're going to call it 800. They're just a little under 200 backers left to go. I think it's 100. It's 100 and my math is terrible here. 186 backers left to go. So 186 backers left to go, guys. This is absolutely bonkers. We finally made it, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. Only 186 backers left to go until the Snake Lair is fully funded, and we can finally say that the Snake Lair is going to be in our possessions. But this is absolutely crazy, everybody. It just went up another backer. But 96% funded. We're almost there, guys. Probably going to be by early tomorrow morning. We will find out exactly how many more, if any. Maybe we've already passed it in the morning. We shall see. Last comments before we log off, everybody. Mark Riddell. Whoa, I'm glad I got the merman. Early bird is not quite over. No, not quite. Some are even going for over $200. Wow, that's crazy. Carlos Cruz, good journey. Good journey, Jay. Good journey, everybody. Absolutely good journey, Carlos. Have a good night, my friend. 16 minutes left to go. That's 14 minutes now. Alejandro Valdez just followed Mike. I'm in the LA area, down to help. That's going to be awesome. Toy Monkey Customs. Oh snap! I used my second Turtles of Grayskull Merman for a custom. You can't go wrong, brother. You can't go wrong. It's a really good figure. Cropstar Entertainment. How I read it was back before 8/14/25 and received the gift. That meant before. No, it's very specific on the wording now. Maybe they were more specific now than they were in the past. JSL. It'll be great if you guys could ask Mattel if they are going to look for other crowdfunds for the next 12 months. I may end up giving Mattel $1,000 if they come out with more crowdfunds before the movie. You're a gem, brother. You are an absolute gem. Cobra Commander, but many of those MOTU titles are hitting Ross right now. So everyone's going to start looking for that merman at Ross. That's what's going to happen. 183 backers needed. Yes, we're getting close. We're getting very, very close. 13 minutes left for Slither. Should I tough it out, guys? Maybe we should. Maybe we should tough it out. This is the final countdown. This is. It is, Mark. It is the final countdown. Wookie Sasquatch. I was backer number 45. Amazing. Jay Osby. Jay, I think you've got to wait for the end. So close. Okay. All right. We're going for it, boys and girls. We're going for it. JLS, have a great one, guys. You too, JSL. 180 backers now, 97%. Good journey to you too, Mythic Dolphin. We're going to tough this out. Whoa. Okay. Apologies. I don't know how to say that. Good evening from the other side of the Atlantic. Unfortunately, many of us over here did not participate due to the high cost. Mattel is asking for 390 euros for a 300 euros USD, which is 25% on top. That is insane. Please help me to pronounce your name. I think I would like to be able to pronounce your name, my friend. Wookie Sasquatch, you've come this far. Why stop now? Because I'm dead tired. Okay, fine. We'll tough it out, everybody. We'll tough it out. 5,825 backers. We're getting so close. We are getting so close. Jotsby. Instead of 10% currency rate, which is not the case with Eternia, which we funded, that said, cheers to all. Yeah, I hear you. I'm actually very much in agreement on that. Canadians are also getting hosed, left, right, and center. Cropstar Entertainment, 13 minutes of MOTU talk. You got this. I probably do, but I am dead tired. Leroy the Warned, 5827. It just keeps climbing. Q Camaro 11, definitely picking up speed now. Increasing a few, interested in a few years to see how the tariffs impact resale value. That is an interesting question. That is a very interesting question. All right, let's just turn it on now. Like at this point, we might as well just leave it on at this point. So hitting refresh, right down to the wire, guys. Man, it is like now it's starting to move again. It's a 5,832 backers. That just jumped from 5,817 backers. So right down to the wire, people are coming in right at the nth hour. Like how many minutes we got left? We have 9 minutes left. Now we're right at the 10-minute mark. We're coming down to less than 9 minutes now. So, oh my gosh, I just can't believe it, man. This one's gonna be a rough one for me. Let's see here. Pink Panther. This reminds me of how the fan-made movie countdown fundraiser. Yeah, but I had more time back then. I have to head to Titan Toys tomorrow, so this one's gonna be rough. But let's do this, guys. Let's make it to the end. Let's make it to the end. Attorney Royalty. Sorry, I had to back up. My wifey had to get up early, and I was keeping her up with the light on and me talking. I'll hang in there till the end, though. Let's see what happens, Mike. Mike is hanging out in the background. King Panther, Jay, we ride or die together. Now put the big bad boy pants on. Tough it out. We start at the end. Bring the killer ass out to play. Oh my God, you guys are awesome. Seriously, you guys are the best. Pink Panther, that Thunder Tank looks so good. No, dude, you can get the cartoon collection one. You can get the cartoon one. It's up for pre-order right now. But I would suggest like looking for some sales of the older one. It's just as badass, if not more. Giraffe, buckle up. This is it. Yeah, we're making it down to the wire, everybody. Mark Riddell, maybe some people going to time in at the last minute. There are people just funding it right now. It's crazy. Let's take a look. So 5832 hitting refresh at 97% backed, and now it is at 5837. So it's coming down to it. People are just trickling in right at the end. So it's happening. Over 10 minutes of funds. No, it's we got less than that. We got like 8 minutes and change, I think. At this point, 7 minutes and change. So we're coming down to it, guys. This is pretty much it. Toy Monkey Customs. 10 minutes left, guys. Check your chances. Get the rarest Origins figure in playset now, for sure. Even though we have another 13 days left to go. Giraffe. Have your drinks on confetti poppers ready. You guys have more optimism than I do at this point, but you know what? Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Let's go, everybody. Let's do this. Let's do this. Preppy 1982. Hey Jay, I appreciate you, my friend, always keeping us updated on new MOTU news, especially those of us who are MOTU enthusiasts. Love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Preppy. Really appreciate it, brother. I love that Zach. That Zach photo is awesome. Saved by the Bell. Awesome stuff. Mark Riddell. If Super 7 made Thundercats Black Pyramid, I'd be tempted despite the cost. Oh, dude. Oh, that would just. Now, there are a lot of 3D customizers who are doing some great work, though. They've been doing amazing stuff. Time like a customs, but only 10 minutes for the lady. 6 minutes now. It is 6.5. It is, yeah, we're coming down to it, brother. We are coming down to it. All right, let's hit refresh. 5,837. Hitting refresh. 5,841. It is slowly but surely coming down to the wire. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. Can we reach that magical 1%? I am seriously not sure if we can, if it's going to make it. Mark Riddell. Soon will be 3 snake men and a baby left. Oh my gosh, so crazy, so crazy. We are down to the wire, guys. Oh, I do want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for hanging out with me. On this late, way too late. Shouldn't you be in bed late show? This is crazy. As always, this is for the love of MOTU, the love of Master Universe. And you heard it here tonight, guys. You heard it. So Tidarium Hanger is on the fence, as always. No, I'm just kidding. Mike of Attorney Royalty is planning a Master Universe convention in California. Holy crap. I will definitely be there to support Mike in whatever capacity he needs me in. I am so excited for having a Master Universe convention. And that means that there will be multiple Master Universe conventions because, as we do know, PowerCon will also be hosting some sort of Master Universe convention. And it's going to be amazing to have 2 Master Universe cons. So I'm very excited at the possibilities. If anybody's interested in helping out with Mike's Attorney of Royalties Master Universe Convention, follow him on Instagram, give him a follow, and of course hit him up. He probably needs volunteers. I'm going to be involved as well, so we need volunteers. We need anybody who can help out. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of different opportunities for vendors and exhibitors and anybody who is interested in coming to the convention. There's a lot of things that are which are on the go. If anybody has suggestions on guests, on panels, on events, or something else, if you would like to run an event, anything of that nature, definitely hit Mike up. I think it's a great opportunity. Don't know when the website's going to go up. Don't know what the convention is going to be called. I think he said something like MOTUverse or MOTUniverse, something like that. I can't remember. But we definitely are in for a treat. 2 Master Universe conventions in a year. That's incredible. Then again, Master Universe is going strong. Toys, movies, cartoons, animations. It is just a smorgasbord right now. And now playsets. We are spoiled for choice right now. And think about this. How many companies are involved in Master Universe now? Mondo, right? Mattel. So many different companies are really getting in on the game, and it is glorious, right? We're seeing so many different games. We're seeing so many different types of action figures. There's even mini games which are being put out on mobile. Things are happening with Master Universe, and it's absolutely glorious. She-Ra is finally getting her just due for her 40th anniversary with Mondo. Man, they're killing it. But wow, Swiftwind and She-Ra, what a pair. Absolutely incredible, absolutely expensive. But I love it. And we're going to make that happen too. Just absolutely incredible. Anyone who actually was on the live stream with Hector Arce and the Tech Beater, in freaking incredible, everybody. So it's finally come down to it. 2 minutes left to go for Lady Slither. Let's have a quick look at where we are right now. A minute ago, we were at 5,841 backers, hitting refresh. We are now at 5,858 backers. It is slowly going. I'm not sure we're going to quite make it to 100% tonight, but it was quite the run, everybody. We're down to 1 minute and 39 seconds, almost a minute and a half. And I think we will definitely take some comments right now, and then I think we're going to wrap it up in about a minute. So, Max Gamer Toys, if we don't reach the 6K, what's next? Nothing. We just have to keep going all the way to 8K to unlock Lord Pythonus. Anybody who backed Lady Slither tonight will be receiving them. But anyone else, tonight was the last chance for Lady Slither. So it is what it is. J. Osby, 150 in 5 minutes. Yeah, it's going to be a stretch. It's going to be a stretch. Anything is possible. It is true. But that would be crazy. It's Mike of Eternal Royalty. We're down to 1 minute, guys. We got 1 minute left. Alejandro Valdez, they should just honor it. No, she's not going anywhere. She is going to be. She's available as a bonus figure for anybody who backs her tonight. QC Commander 11. Is there really a chance to get the full 8,000? I really do think so. I think 100% there's a chance. 2,000 backers. I mean, we hit 1,000 backers, over 1,000 backers today. It's crazy. Mark Riddell. Someone needs to best buy 150 to take runs for the team. JSL. I think it has to figure out they're going to put the Attack Track crowdfund for 250 in November and Doom Tower for 350 in May of 2029, just before the movie, making it over $900 for me. That would be insane. 80 people is going to go ungodly hour. Not too bad. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. All right, here we go, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it is over for Snake Lady Slither. And we hit 5,860 backers, 97% funded. Let's do one last refresh just for the hell of it. And we are now at 97% funded, everybody. 5,860 backers. Congratulations to everybody who backed the lair in time to receive their Lady Slither. This has been freaking amazing, guys. You guys are the best. Now we'll have 13 days to get 3% more, 140 backers left to go. 140 backers left to go to get the Snake Lair fully funded with the Chimera. And, of course, Lady Slither for everyone who backed her tonight. And, of course, prior to the campaign, during the campaign, will receive a Lady Slither. One of the rarest figures. One of the absolute rarest figures, for sure. 97% funded. One more for refresh, just for the heck of it. And I don't know if this counts, but 5,861 backers. Huge shout out to everybody who hung out with us tonight. It was absolutely thrilling, amazing. We made it, everybody. 3 a.m. in the morning here in Toronto. Midnight over at California and the West Coast. Guys, this has been an amazing evening. I want to thank each and every one of you for hanging out with me. And, of course, my good friend, Mike of Tidarian Hanger. Congratulations to everybody who did back the project in time to get your Lady Slithers. All 5,861 of you. You guys are awesome. Well, guys, I think that'll do it for tonight. Last comments before we log off. Wiki Sasquatch, where will it be? Apparently, it is going to be in California. And Mike said something about Los Angeles, I believe. I think that's what he said. He said that he wasn't really thinking of San Diego, mostly because there's already a huge convention in San Diego. So I'm guessing that's where it is. In Los Angeles is what he mentioned. Toy Monkey Customs. But the real, they have to add Pythonus for everybody, even if we don't hit 8,000. He's so essential for Lady Slither's reanimation story. I hear what you're saying, but unfortunately, it is what is required. 8,000 backers is what's needed, and we're going to do our best to try and get it. As it stands right now, because it's hit its minimum funding goal, I think now is the time I will jump in and really start encouraging people to pick up another Snake Lair as soon as whenever possible, as minimum funding means that it is going to go into production. So I will be encouraging a lot more people to actually back the project to get Lord Pythonus back, and I hope that all of you guys will also help me to encourage more people to actually try and get this project fully funded with all tiers intact. Max Games and Shows, only 150 left. Well, not quite 150. We're at 140 actually. It's a lot less. I'm gonna have to start skipping, guys. Thank you for all for saying for sticking around with me. This has been quite the evening. 2-minute warning. 30 seconds. You had me worried. We will definitely hit 8,100 per share. I am on board with that. 140 left. Absolutely. Have a good night, y'all. 100. Have a good night, Cropstar Entertainment. Kirk HT. Wow. Yeah, we came really close tonight. It was really, really close. Jay Oatsby. Happy Butler Blast. Did they say that King Grayskull is for everybody to entice people to keep ordering Eternia? Any chance they do that with Lady Bone Slither just to make sure it gets more orders? No. I think that what happened was when they announced King Grayskull as a tier for everybody, it's actually halted the momentum. So I don't think they're going to do that again. I don't think that's going to happen. There's no way. I think I just decided to order a second one. Wookie Sasquatch, you're awesome. Just kidding. Mark Riddell. It will be funded by hook or by crook. I'm worried about that. Scalpers will come in. If anything, it's going to be a rare playset. I believe so as well. I do. 5,681 Lady Slithers at least. That's not counting how many people actually ordered 2 or 3 or more. So there actually could be more Lady Slithers. JOSB, thank you, my friend. Really appreciate it. Tidarium Hanger, congratulations to everybody. You guys made this happen tonight. Rare like all the Grayskull figures. Yep, pretty much exactly where it is. Attorney and Royalty, expect a slowdown, folks. Don't worry, it'll pick up near the end. Absolutely. But I do feel that we are going to hit 6,000 in the next couple of days. 100%. Max Games will be only 5,681 in late. No, there are people who ordered 2 or more. So there will be more Lady Slithers, but not by many. Giraffe, see you tomorrow morning, guys, for the Snake Lair version 2 breakfast celebration. Good night, brother. Mark Riddell, 5,864. Oh, right. Really? Wow. Is it climbing? It is climbing. It is still climbing. Amazing. Yes, in the LA area. Excellent. Very excited for that. We're still ticking up people with the cart process. I'm assuming it's still early bird backers. Alaska needs a con. Get the sled dogs ready. Sorry, 5860 Lady Slithers in the world. I hope all 50864 Slither will get the Lady Slither. Me too. Cobra Commander, Max Games and Toys. That was my fault. Dyslexic. Lady. So good. You guys are crazy. Tidarium Hanger. Origin Snake Mountains are pretty rare. Apparently so. That's crazy. That is just nuts. Happy Pursuit Blast. Snowcat and Snake Lair made a lot of naysayers get eggs in the faces tonight. Woohoo, everybody. I totally agree. Not so much about the eggs, but definitely they were a little premature in saying that would not happen. James Morrison. Jay, is a new spot behind you? Yes, this is it. This is the place. We're settling in here. We're trying to get everything moved and rearranged, so you can see more of this coming soon. Will luck be a Slither tonight? It sure has been. And huge shout out to everybody who made this happen, you guys. We're so close now. We are literally on the precipice of backing this Snake Lair, and it is absolutely glorious. Well, guys, that's it. I am absolutely done for tonight. Huge shout out to everybody who's stuck around tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. I did want to give one more shout out to my good friend Danny Green Collects. He and I are working on an amazing book called El Dragoon. It's coming soon. I would appreciate it if you guys went to eldragoon.com and sign up for the mailing list. It's going to be a wonderful book based on luchador wrestling. We have a great team behind this book, including my good friends Gilly Reds Comics, of course, the creator Danny Green and Sebastian Navas. from Uruguay. These guys are really working hard, and the artwork behind this is just absolutely stunning, as you can see here. We are really excited about this. It's a cross between Dragon Ball Z and Luchador Wrestling, and the fate of the world hanging in the balance. It really is going to be a fun little story, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. We got a lot of great characters, which we have been working very hard on. These guys look absolutely stunning, and we'll be visiting multiple conventions, including Jolanta, to showcase some of these to you guys in person, talk more about the characters in general, and show off some of this amazing artwork that Sebastian has put together for us. It is a great comic book, and we are really super excited to be able to bring this to you guys. We hope that you guys will support us on the Kickstarter as well, which is probably going to be happening in October or November. And we are really excited for this book. And of course, with the comic book, eventually that means that we're going to have action figures. There'll be multiple ways to support. You can pick up, we'll have t-shirts, we'll have stickers, we'll have so many different ways to fundraise. And we hope you guys will consider taking a look at the book. And action figures are coming, guys, as you can see right here. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Please head over to eldragoon.com. That's ELDRAGOON.com. Sign up for the mailing list, guys. We'd love to see you there. And of course, you will get first-hand announcements on this mailing list, all about the comic book, all about the characters, new developments in the story, and of course, anything that we can tell you about the upcoming action figure line. It's going to be absolutely amazing, and we hope to see you guys there. If you're just joining us, guys, the Snake Lair has nearly funded. We're almost there. We're at literally like 3% away. 3% away from our target goal of 6,000. 5,864 backers left to go. That is so close. And it's all thanks to you guys, everybody who backed the project in time for Lady Slither. I hope you guys all get your Lady Slithers, and we're all excited for this new Snake Lair to be fully funded in the next couple of days. Guys, I want to thank you all for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Last comments before we log off. Pink Panther, is that TR Devi behind you? Sorry, TR Devi? I'm not. You're going to have to be a little bit more specific. I don't know what exactly you're talking about. My brain's not working right now. Go stream, go to sleep. Total Compass, we reached 6,000 for sure. Keep my fingers crossed for 8,000. Me too. Pink Panther, thanks, Jay. It was fun, legendary night. Yeah, absolutely, my friend. Good stream, my man. Thank you, Wookie Sasquatch. Have a great night, Jay. Thanks for having me on. Absolutely, guys. We got to support Eternity Royalty. Master Universe Con coming soon. Mythic Dolphin, 10.5 backers per day needed to fund to get to 2,136 left to get Pythonus. We're gonna make it happen. Mythic Dolphin, we're gonna make it happen. Toy Monkey Customs, it needs a Ren Mysterio figure. You know what? If we can get him on, if he's more than happy to be a part of it, I would definitely not say no. Mark Riddell, backing on scalpers to get us to the priest. Titan Returns Devastator. Ah, yes. You mean this little guy right here? And the answer is yes. That is Titan Returns Devastator. Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey, everybody. Geek proud.